Hey, what's up, guys? It's Cato, and welcome back to another episode of First to Business Podcast. Today, we're going to talk about why is music so addictive, and I'll tell my story of hip hop when we return.
I hear that? Yeah, y'all. Locking this.
First to Business, baby. Hey, what's good, guys? It's Cato, and we're back with First to Business Podcast. Tonight, it's Cato, your host, and we got Italy. He's back in the background. Say what up, Italy.
Yo, what's good?
We got my homeboy Slick, who's sort of like my son, because I helped raise this nigga right here. You know what I'm saying? Slick is in the building tonight. We have his wife, Lasagna. She's in the background. She's chilling. She's a little shy. She don't want to come in front of the camera and say anything. So, what up, Lasagna? We hear you. And of course, we got Grayson from Grayson's Family Fun in the background. Say what's up, little man. One day we're going to have Grayson on here and he's going to impress everybody with the things that comes out of his mouth. That boy is a genius. And one day he's going to be on the show live with us and we're going to get it popping. But I'm glad to have you here tonight, Slick.
Hey, man, I'm glad to be here. It's been a minute.
Exactly, yo. It's been a while since me and you actually seen each other. You know what I'm saying? And we talk every day.
Every day.
We talk every day on the phone, people. And we don't even text each other. We just talk. We do the real communication, you know what I'm saying? And like with Italy, me and Italy don't see each other until we get together to record.
Just to do the podcast.
You know what I'm saying? He's working, I'm working, everybody's working, and we do text each other every now and then, but we get together on the weekends, we do the podcast. And today's a Sunday, so we're running behind schedule because Italy was being lazy on Friday. And I'm going to blame it all on Italy. You know what I'm saying?
It's good timing.
Because you came into town.
It's perfect time.
Yeah, you came into town. That's what's up right now.
What they say on Sunday, hey, God don't do no wrong.
God is good.
Hey, that's what's up right there, man. For real. But yeah, so basically tonight I wanted to talk about, like, why is music so addictive? You know what I'm saying? Like, why do people fall in love with music and base their whole life around music? Now, it's not everybody. I'm not going to say it's everybody. It's just a certain few people that have that artist energy inside of them. You know what I'm saying? Like me, myself, personally. But it's some people that want to become artists to whatever genre it is. It could be hip hop. It could be pop. It can be metal, rock, whatever. But they have that goal, that dream to step into that music industry. And that right there is crazy. Like, Italy, I know you did music back in the days.
Yeah, I used to rap. Before I did all this stuff, I rap.
Yeah. And I mean, like, it makes you feel different. You know what I'm saying? Like, you wake up wanting to do things.
Especially when you have a passion for it.
Right. Exactly.
And it's crazy how I stumbled upon it. Like, I just did it, like, out of some corny shit. Like, the girl I was dating.
Break it down, explain it to us.
I wrote her a song and shit, right?
Oh, shit. You wrote something?
And then after I wrote it and I listened to it, I laid it down and everything, I was like,
yo, this shit dope.
I was like, yo, I think I can rhyme, I think I can spit. And then that's how I started.
Yeah.
But then I didn't have the work ethics of a rapper. So I started slowly transitioning into like engineering, like recording people and stuff like that.
Okay. So I mean, like, how many years did you pursue the rapping?
For about 2 years, maybe. And that was on and off. But then when I came to the conclusion, when I came to my writer's block,
you just stopped.
I just threw the whole thing away, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just stick with like engineering and stuff.
Man, I'm gonna tell you what, man. Music can be categorized as a drug because music is addictive. Music can grab you and make you do things that, the outcome might be good, the outcome might be bad. You know what I'm saying? You might make it into the industry, become successful, make a lot of money. Then again, you might start out when you're 15 and end up being 50 years old, still trying to do it. You know what I'm saying? Music is so addictive and it's a drug, man. I was talking to my homeboy, Mike Standback, and we're going to get him on the show one night too. But I was talking to him on the phone and we got into a big old debate because I was like, yo, music is a drug. And he said, nigga, I'm going to come with that slap. You ain't no drug. It's a drug, nigga. And if we could package it up and sell it, we'd be millionaires for real. And we can package it up and sell it if we find the right artist and we find the market, and we find that the market loves this artist, and they're gonna pay money to hear this artist's music or to see this artist's videos and his shows. So if we can find that dope right there, we'll make a lot of money, though. We'll make a lot of money. Because I know when I was growing up, my sister, Juanita, she was basically like my mother because my mom worked all the time. So Juanita actually raised us, and she always dancing, always playing music. And back then, they was playing music like Houdini and the classic soul. Friends. Yeah. How many of us have them? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They was playing stuff like that. And we was little young bucks growing up listening to this, and she was always dancing. It was always entertainment around my sister, you know what I'm saying? And it came from this music stuff. She loved it. And to this day, she still dances. Like when the family gets together, a song come on, she's on the floor. She's dancing. She's in the corner dancing. She don't give a damn. She gonna dance anywhere she go. And so, you know, I heard that music growing up. I heard all of that coming up. But what really grabbed me was when I first heard Run DMC. And y'all don't know nothing about Run DMC. Y'all too young for that.
Come on, man.
Come on, okay. There you go. Look, Run DMC grabbed me, though, and I started loving it. And after that was a group called UTFO. Who knows about UTFO?
I don't know nothing about no UTFO.
See, UTFO came out after Run DMC, and UTFO came, matter of fact, it stood for Untouchable Force Organization. And what's funny about that is Untouchable Force Organization, around here locally, we had a dance group called C-Force in Troy. That was my homeboy Big Bug, Tran Butler, and Joe Shaw, and Sean Marshall was rapping, and I used to love Sean Marshall shit, dog. Mm-hmm. That's what got me really, really wanting to rap too when I heard a local nigga like that rapping. Sean Marshall, yo.
And I can't even believe he used to rap.
Sean Marshall was a beast. But I'm gonna tell you, it was a group called C-Force here in Troy. And then in Mount Gilead, it was a group called Untouchables. Now, my question was, did they get that from the Untouchable Force Organization, which is UTFO? They probably did, but I don't know how they did. If anybody did it was Kadia's Troublefield, because I know he was the one that like put everything together for the C-Force. But the groups were nasty, and they would dance. All the girls loved them, and I wanted to be a part of that. So what's funny is one day they came to me, and they was like, Cato, we want you to be a part of C-Force. And I'm like, yo, that's what's up. So, you know, I started fucking with them. They would come through. We put our dance routines together. And when I had to make my first debut, I had to get with Joe. It was me and Joe. We had to do our own little thing at the show. So that night, I was nervous as hell, yo. I'm on the stage with C-Force, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I really looked up to these guys. I looked up to Pete Butler, Tran Butler, Harold Butler. I looked up to all these guys. And they're my family. But, you know, I still looked up to these guys. Me and Joe did a dance routine that night. The women went crazy. And that right there changed my life. Because what? That shit on video. Yo, I'm pretty sure somebody got it on video, but when we did that show that night, everybody went crazy, and I started loving the entertainment side of music. You know what I'm saying? I seen what could happen. So I started doing what I do, you know, and Untouchables, and it was a group from Rockingham called First Class. Now, First Class, they was a beast. They was nasty, yo. Them boys put some dance moves together. You'd be like, yo, First Class. And matter of fact, I think all of them except for one got killed. Yeah, I think all of them except for one got killed. And I think he's still living to this day. But that's pretty sad because them boys were nasty too. So anyway, UTFO, and y'all, have y'all ever watched the Netflix show called Roxanne Shante? Or something? You seen that?
I seen some of it.
UTFO bought Roxanne out. They made a song called Roxanne, Roxanne. And then,
I know that song.
And so the girl's name actually wasn't Roxanne, but she could rap. And I think Marley Marl or somebody made herself start calling herself Roxanne. And she made a diss track back to them about the song Roxanne, Roxanne. And she blew up. She got famous off that. And I loved it. And right then, I'm telling you, man, UTFO had me crazy. Like, I really wanted to be a rapper back then. And my sister, Pearlie, was stationed in Germany. She would send me albums of their new releases before they even came out here in North Carolina. So I had all the new shit. Man, I was crazy. I had all the new shit, man. But it went on, you know, and then I started, like I said, Sean Marshall was one of the guys that I first heard rapping locally because I used to walk to middle school. And when I walk up and get close to the school, I would hear beatboxing. And that beatboxing was coming from a guy named Scope. And Scope was beatboxing, and Sean Marshall, he called himself the Prince. He was rapping. So I'm like, yo, I want to do that. I got to do this. You know what I'm saying? So I would come home and I would write my own rhymes and shit. And I would copy down the rhymes of Big Daddy Kane and everybody. And my sister Villa was like, why don't you write your own rhymes? And I said, I am. And I started writing my own rhymes. And I went to high school and there was another guy named Chris Haywood from Mount Gilead who they called Juice. And I think Juice went to New York or somewhere and came back. He just went to visit some family and came back, but he was smoking blunts. Juice was the only nigga in that I knew smoking blunts. Everybody else was rolling up papers, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Juice was smoking blunts. And Juice was rocking all the parties every weekend. So we go back to school on Monday. Everybody's talking about how Juice rocked the party and shit, you know what I'm saying? Juice was a beast, you know what I'm saying? And I looked up to him. So I kept doing my thing. And I met, well, I already knew my homeboy Twain, Derek Simmons. We linked up, we started the group up, and I went to college. So when I went to college, I came back as a guy named Giz, who is now my brother, you know what I'm saying? Because I met him when I came back from college one weekend, and we linked up at the studio, which was back here in the back of where I lived at, and it was called Crazy 8 Studios. And Arthur Bowden, he just had the turntables, and we'd go back and record with the mic and shit, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So, you know, we would rock that motherfucker, and that's how I met Giz. And we linked up, me, him, and Twain, we became a group. I think we were called High Class Hoods or some shit. I can't remember.
The only thing I remember was Buddha Angels and Drop Squad.
Drop Squad, that's what we called. We would call the Drop Squad. That's who it was, Drop Squad. Giz wanted to call us High Class Hoods. I don't know why he wanted to do this shit. But it was Drop Squad. Then we went to Buddha Angels. And the Buddha Angels, I got the tat on it. And yo, we used to kill shit though, didn't we?
Mm-hmm, yeah, with the Buddha Angels. Yeah. One time.
And yo, we used to kill that shit, man. And everybody, they started playing our music at the parties and shit. And that made my head even bigger and made my drive and goal and passion for music, for hip hop, even more stronger, you know what I'm saying? So I had to keep going with it. And we actually went and did some shit where we was gonna be on a soundtrack to a movie and that shit didn't work out. So after that, I came up with starting my own label and shit. And I told Giz, yo, you rap, I'm gonna handle all the business. And we came up with the name for the label. It was called Fuck the Bullshit. But we couldn't name it Fuck the Bullshit because, you know, you can't just introduce it to everybody like that. So we came up with First the Business, FTB. And we've been rolling with it. You know what I'm saying? FTB is more than just music. You know, it's music, the love for music, but it's also your business. You gotta handle your business. It's your life. It's a life statement. Handle your business first. And that means if you make a baby, motherfucker, take care of that baby. Don't let that baby run around here. Your mom got, the mother of the child got to chase you down, make you pay child support. First the business, then they can take care of your business. You start a business, run that motherfucker like it's supposed to be ran. And if you with your people, everything's life is first the business, yo. Keep it first the business. But, you know, we took it to a whole different level. I'm taking it to a different level because I started the podcast and shit.
When it got ran across me, all I know was to stick to it. It was like first the business, like, and then the street turns always made sense. Right. Because I always been in the street, so it's always fuck the bullshit. So if I can put fuck the bullshit with first the business, hey, yeah. I need to handle my business.
Exactly.
Like, shit, I go work every day. I'm handling my business.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And like, he been with me from day one too, man, because I remember like, I brought him in, he was 12 years old.
And man.
I started taking care of this man when he was like 12 years old.
I think I was a little bit younger.
Yeah, he probably was. He was like 10 or 11.
Somewhere in there.
Yeah. And
I was grown then, though.
Yeah, he was grown. That's why I pulled his ass in like, nigga, get your ass over here. I'm going to give you a job. Walk my Rottweiler for me every day. And he was walking the Rottweiler and shit, and he was hanging out with us. This nigga was driving the car for us and shit. you know what I'm saying? We drunk and high, and this nigga driving the car for us and stuff. And I'm not saying I'm promoting that, but that's just what we did.
It is what it is.
You know what I'm saying?
It was 90s.
Yeah.
You could do stuff back then.
Right.
And especially in 90s in Troy. So it's a little different.
So, you know, we did a lot of stuff together though. And he's been with me ever since then. And he's been just like Cool Ray, yo, he's faithful and dedicated for real, man. And we all got the same goals. You know what I'm saying? So we push each other. When one person's down, we push each other to get your ass up. Yo, we got to do this. Or if we both down at the same time, then that's when all kind of crazy plans come into the play. But we try not to follow that route. but yeah, he's been with me though, man. And we do our thing. He's been through his trials and tribulations, and we all have. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Did you do music with them as well?
Man,
no, that's the thing.
I ain't do music.
He never did music
Let me
with
tell
us.
you. That rap, like you, how long your rap last?
Damn.
2 years?
About a year.
Mine lasts 2 days. Cato like, yo, you gonna be here with us, me and Giz every day. You gonna start writing too. I tried that shit for 2 days. I'm like, nah, it ain't me. I tell you what, I'm gonna go do other stuff. I just looked in the way to invest different type of ways where I can come in and invest different type of ways.
Because not everybody's gonna be able to rap.
That wasn't me. Like me putting words together, I can barely talk. Yeah. You sit here talking about me trying to rap? Nah.
Yeah. So he never did the music thing with us, but he supported everything on it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's good, man.
Yeah, and you know, basically.
Yeah, you know, if you don't have other people that like work with you, as long as they support you, that's like even better.
Yeah, that's what you need. You need the support. You need the foundation. You know what I'm saying? You need the ground laid so you can stand up on something. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And like, it was a lot of us, man. It started out with just me and Giz and Slick, and then Bug Jones, he came in with us. But after that, man, this shit grew. Like the hip hop shit just started growing because we started dealing with other artists and, you know, bringing in other people like Eddie Kane. And then, of course, we dealt with Spank and Rudy on the show.
On John Boy,
JCP.
Had Chuck.
Fresh, Chuck Money.
I mean, then they even went to the mixtapes where you just dealing with everybody in North Carolina.
And South Carolina.
Yeah, some of them already, that was on the mixtape, don't blew up.
Yeah, because
they had songs with Nicki Minaj, Rick Ross.
Yeah, Rick
Jadakiss.
Ross. All that shit, yeah.
I mean, some of J. Cole people, like it was big.
Yeah, that is right. What's
the
his
movement
name?
was big.
I can't remember. Rain, yeah. We had the artist Rain on our mixtape with us. So yeah, we were doing a lot of big shit. You know what I'm saying? We was doing like different DJs was helping us promote the shit. We was just doing shows and
crazy part is I even fall back down to the baby to this day because you got Melly. Melly Work is just dealing with the baby right now. He don't did videos with him, man. I mean, it still is like it's connected. Somewhere in
everything is connected. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like we were the first ones to ever come out and do some shit in Montgomery County, and I created the label. That was the first label. And then from that label, people would come to me and I'd give them advice, help them on their way. Like Robert Melly and who else was it? All kind of people, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Sonny Rich.
Sonny Rich
was real. He was out there, but he ain't never blow up like he was supposed to.
I don't know why he didn't blow up, because he was doing songs with Nicki Minaj and shit and riding around in Charlotte in Lamborghinis and shit. Like, I don't know why he didn't blow up like that. And there's a few artists that came out of North Carolina. Like, the Baby's not the first artist to come out of North Carolina. And like, well, he's the first artist to come out of North Carolina and actually
blow up mainstream.
J. Cole went mainstream.
Yeah, but he the second artist to come out. Hold on. Petey Pablo was.
Petey Pablo, yeah.
Petey Pablo was, because he the first one put us on the map.
DJ, what's his name? He was out like a couple years ago. What's his name? He did a remix to one of the old songs, I think. DJ.
I don't know. But I know it's an artist, man. Like, it's one guy called Omniscience. He came out in like 95. He was from Charlotte. He actually went to New York and had a major record deal. And he was the guy that came out and said, "I'm the funky one-liner from North Carolina, and I kinda slam like Harold Miner." Yo, dude was nasty. And if you go back and listen to his album now, it's on YouTube. You could pull it up. It's called Omniscience. I can't remember the title of it. But he had some nice tracks on this shit. And it was a big DJ that he had on there that helped promote him. But we had him, and we had another guy that I went to college with named Smarty Fresh. he signed a deal right after we came out of college, and I think he did a remake of one of Big Daddy Kane's songs or something like that. But he didn't go further than that. We also got Ninth Wonder, who I went to school with too. And, you know, he blew up. I don't know if you know Ninth Wonder.
I mean, not only that, you got 2 chains that don't help bring out a whole lot of, well, not a whole lot, but he had the DJ Issa.
Oh, yeah, Issa out of Greensboro.
Ricky Ruckus from out
Ricky
of
Ruckus, Winston-Salem.
Yeah, so, I mean, they did. But my thing is, they ain't, like, I think they just kept it selfish. If you ask me, they didn't open it up. They still ain't open it up. Matter of fact, Nas had a chance to open it up. He ain't open it up.
That's true.
And Nas family, hands down, but he had a chance to open it up before anybody had a chance to open it up.
Because like Twain used to talk to Nas about
the
trying
market
to get on.
could have been opening up a long time ago.
Yeah.
It just never been opened up. I don't know why. I don't know why this market ain't even been touched.
Yeah, that's true too. But I don't understand why the industry always overlooks North Carolina and South Carolina. Like,
I think because it's the Bible Belt.
It's what?
Because of the Bible Belt.
What's that?
The Bible Belt. The Bible Belt. So much religion.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and it's like, we can't do this here. We're going to cut this off right
That may be.
You know what I'm saying? That's the only sense I can get out of it.
I ain't never thought about it like that. But
it's no money. The ways I want to say is, you know, we're not going to make no, the market ain't as big.
Yeah.
Because of, you know, we don't have, I mean, this podcast, fuck it. We don't have the right, you know, it's not hard rock.
Right.
You know, we talking straight street stuff. We don't realize this is a whole, matter of fact, there's a whole lot of rappers came here and made a whole lot of money on street stuff here than they do rap about.
Yeah, that's true.
For real, because we got, I mean, we do have street niggas that own a couple of major industry.
Dipset, one of them. My homeboy, he's part of Dipset. He owns Dipset. And he should be getting out soon.
Yeah, he made it where is it? I mean, he ain't rapping it, but you know he
tried to.
He played closed doors and
But I mean, you know,
North Carolina go deep.
Yeah, North Carolina has a lot of talent, man. You got little talent artists that's coming out that I've worked with, and some that I haven't worked with, like you know, Kool Ray and BTR, and then you got Lil
BTR
Bree.
Something different.
Yeah, then you got Lil
BTR
Bree.
Son, man, I can't even. I just talk about BTR. I just always just talking. I have. And no disrespect because that's my family.
No, that's fucking solid.
Me personally, you tag me the stuff I look through. I work so much, it's kind of hard for me to even get through everything. But I look through something. Matter of fact, he had some documentary of where he just walking through Troy, through the bottom.
Yeah,
I watched just a little bit of it. When I watched a little bit of it, I'm like, damn, this been out this long? That's how, you know, I'm like, damn. Yeah. But I was just now getting to it. Yeah, and I'm looking at it, I'm like, okay, I'm feeling a little cuz. Like, look, cuz is bringing something different. Yeah. Like, look, he really bringing something different. Like, he more than a little cuz. He like my little brother because in fact my grandma raised him. Like he was raised in the same house I just left from eating.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So that's where he was. You know, So it's different. He's a beast, and I'm listening to his music. It's different. Like he thinking. He's thinking.
When
like
I in the studio with him,
he
you could tell he put thought into everything.
Yeah, he's thinking. Like we
was out here recording down. We was recording here that night, and he was here, and y'all wanted him to change up something on the end of his run. That's not his style. He don't like to work off like just spur of the moment shit. He likes to take his time, think on it, and put it together. Come in and lay his shit down. You know what I'm saying?
But something that I noticed about him is, I know I haven't known him for that long. But I can tell he's like stepping out of his shell.
Oh yeah, he's definitely coming out of his shell.
He's definitely like thinking outside the box and trying. Like if you listen to his album, bro, it's pretty damn solid.
Yeah, and then you know what? I still got to go listen to his album. And I told him last week
I ain't listened to.
But we're gonna do it.
I just been listening to bits and pieces, and I'm feeling it.
Yeah, we're gonna get it though.
But we're gonna get it. Bro. That intro. But
matter of fact, we're gonna have BTR here one night. We're gonna get an interview with BTR. We're gonna have an interview with Lil Bree. We're going to have Kool Ray in here. We're going to have, matter of fact, Rise Rashid. I don't know if you know him, but Rise, he's going to be in here with us soon. We're going to have a lot of different artists in here. We're going to talk and showcase their music and everything they're doing.
Right, but let me ask you this. So how long do you estimate that you've been doing this music
I've been doing music, man, since I was 10 years old. So that's 35 years.
Okay, so in those 35 years, when did you notice that music was a drug? Like we was just starting to talk about in the beginning of the podcast.
I'm going to tell you what. My mom figured it out early. You know what I'm saying? And she wanted me to leave it alone. She said, it's just a fad. Just leave it alone. It's just a fad. It's not going to last long. But it's still going. It's even bigger, and it's going to get bigger coming up. And
you just feel that shit, like
you could feel it. Man. You could feel. Couldn't wait to wake up the next morning just to go listen to certain music. Like music is a drug, man. It really grabs you in.
Man, this is a house right here, Little House. Anybody in Troy know what the Little House is when the Little House was the Little House.
Yeah,
it was the Little House.
Oh, yeah, we recorded.
Matter of fact, it even went down to where it wasn't even regular speakers. Like he took the speakers out of his fucking Civic.
Yeah.
12s, two 12s right beside each other, hooking them up to the DJ. And Grandma Gracie used to come down like they be gone. Yeah. They be gone get some eat. The truck stop in Bisco.
Yeah.
I get in trouble. I'm the youngest one.
Yeah.
Slick, what you doing here? Why is you here? It's 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. Why you here? Why is this music so loud? Like this how deep it used to get. And then we wake up and we go to sleep, wake up. The turntables are still going. You can hear them, but we sleep.
You sleep, yeah. Because I mean, that's part of the drug. You know what I'm saying? That's part of music being a drug. You gotta have it, man. And it's just not hip hop. It's all type of genres and all type of music, man. You gotta have it. And like, I think personally, like any advice, like a lot of kids come to me and like, can you help me do this and can you help me do that? I don't want to help them do this and that. Nothing personal. I might love your music. But my thing is, I don't want you going down the same fucking road I went down and destroying your life. You know what I'm saying? Because you might make it. And it's easier to make it now because you have the technology. But back then, we didn't have all this. My thing is, though, you got to have money. If you got money, I personally got connects that I can link you up with, and you can get further than what you would ever think about getting if you didn't have any money. You know what I'm saying? So my point is,
especially now because it's like so hard to stand out.
It's hard.
There's so many people that
everybody's doing it.
Anybody that got a laptop,
they can record some shit,
and an interface. You can record for days.
Exactly, man.
And I can speak on that because I got a little cousin, and him and his mom said, my aunt sat right down here, and you told him because she came to me begging. And I told her, let's talk to Cato.
Yeah.
And you told you like you wasn't dealing with kids.
Right.
It was just too much with it.
Yep.
You said it's too much with it. You sat there and said it. You was like, you were supported. It was just too much with it.
It is, man. And like, I hate to see people get addicted to it and chase it. Just like a crackhead. A crackhead hits that rock, they get addicted to it. They're going to chase it all night long.
Mm-hmm.
They only high for a few minutes, 10, 15 minutes. Then they're going to get some more. Just like an artist trying to come out, independent artist. They might get 15 minutes of fame. That makes them chase it even harder. So if somebody posts on Facebook, yo, your music, I heard your song, that's dope. That gives them the drive and energy to keep going. Mm-hmm. And that's a drug, man.
Like that drug was when you on stage and everybody got a rock in your name.
Yes.
And then you came back off that stage like, yo, I got to do this again.
Got to do it again.
You got to take this hit one more time.
One more time. and people keep doing that shit, man. Yeah. And it's sad that it takes them down to places where they don't need to be. They'll quit their jobs to go chase a music career. They will leave their family to go chase a music career because it's addictive.
So basically you would say, just like Jay will always say, it's a gift and a curse at the same time.
It's a gift and a curse. Because, of course, you can make great music and people will love it. But what's the problem with making great music and going to work a full-time job and doing this music as a hobby? The problem is the industry has been flooded with artists that promote, I got nice cars, I got nice designer clothes, I got this and that, my bank account stacked up. That's what they're chasing. Because 9 times out of 10, the family don't have it. They never had it. And now they want to get it.
They don't just talking about it.
Oh, yeah. Because, I mean, but a lot of people don't understand that. Mm-hmm. These youth see that these guys are talking to this, they think they got it. Now, the ones that got it is people like Jay-Z, mm-hmm. Master P, mm-hmm. Puff Daddy, mm-hmm. But these other artists,
they own everything.
They own everything. Exactly.
Matter of fact, I just seen a documentary on YouTube on Jeezy. You know why Jeezy been putting out so many bullshit ass albums?
Why?
He was in the middle of a contract that he didn't like, that he didn't agree with, that he signed that he didn't agree with.
Just had to put something out.
He's just put out music that he made 10 years ago just to put it out because they was trying to stall him out. And you notice the album he just came out with, it's still one of his hottest, but it was different. It was more to what he was used to putting out.
Right.
So now he owned his own masters now. That's what he was fighting for.
Yeah.
His masters.
And see, that's the thing too, like when these artists jump in and start running with it,
they forget
stuff.
They forget the business.
They don't know. They didn't forget
they
the
didn't
business
know it.
side. They never knew the business
Because
side.
that's what Jesus said. He didn't know it. He was like, he didn't know the business side of it. He said he was talking to people. And they looking at him like, you rapping about this, but you ain't really this person.
Right.
Like you can shit it on.
Right. And see, that's why I like Jay-Z. I mean, if I don't like Jay-Z, I love Jay-Z. Jay-Z is so fucking smart. Like Jay-Z was telling people a long time ago that, yo, you better get your publishing right. And people won't listen to him. You know what I'm saying? Jay-Z taught shit where when he drops an album, you got to listen to it 2 or 3 times before you can even say, okay, I like this. Mm-hmm. Because when you listen to it the first time, it's all going over your head. Mm-hmm. And you're not understanding what he's saying.
I never really liked Jay-Z's music. But that's just me because...
Yeah.
The time you grew up in.
No. Not even that. I mean, I listen to a lot of shit from him.
Yeah, he does. He listens to a lot of old stuff.
But it's just the way he's monotone. Like it just kind of bores me, but I respect his hustle.
Oh, yeah. I mean...
I respect what he does.
I never...
You got to really listen to what he say.
Trust me, I try to listen to him like several times. I just can't sit there and just listen.
Because like I'm gonna tell you,
just about
some songs that I like.
If you listen to what he say, music to me. Like I said, if we're gonna go in, what made you fall in love with music? Because me personally, I've never been a really big singer and say, well, this is what made me fall in love with hip hop because I never rap. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that ain't what If you sit here and tell me what made me fall in love with basketball, I can tell you what made me fall in love with basketball. But what made me really start listening, I really didn't really start buying music. That's even down to Wu-Tang, to the Purple Tape. The Purple Tape used to be shit. Yeah. I used to ride my cousin. Everybody bumping the shit. I still didn't understand it. Yeah. I really didn't start listening to music. So I really started listening to Biggie.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Biggie was more.
When I sat down, and I ain't even like Biggie first single. Cause I didn't either. I thought it was gonna be garbage. Juicy, I didn't like Juicy. I didn't like Juicy. It was all like when that big motherfucker came out, it was all a dream. Yeah, I was like, yo, fat. I'm not listening to this shit. I didn't like that. But when I sat there and listened to Ready to Die,
oh, that's dope.
Oh man, but see, I can relate to the stuff he was saying because during that time, crack endemic was there. Like shit. Hell.
But see, that's what he did though. Big was smart because Big came out. He was listening to Puff. He came out with the song Juicy to catch the ears, to catch the market.
Yeah.
Once he caught him, and once you catch him, to advice to any artist, once you catch the ears of any market and you get a huge market base, do what you want to do then. And it's better when you're independent. You know what I'm saying? You could really do what you want to do. And Big did exactly what he wanted to do, but Puff told him to hold off. Let's just get the crowd. Let's get the people. And they got him. And that's smart moves, you know what I'm saying? But I still say, man, like, yo, this music game is hard.
It's real hard. It's even harder now.
It's harder now, but it's still like people loving it. And I think they're loving it for different reasons, you know what I'm saying? The wrong reasons. They're trying to get the...
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
But I still wanted to hear his reason of how he fell in love with music.
I just fell in love with music because of Biggie. Because of Biggie. Because I can relate to...
He fell in love with hip-hop because of Biggie.
I fell in love with hip-hop because of Biggie. Because I can relate to the stuff he was rapping about. Yeah. Like
it's crazy.
When you turn on, like when you can... I wake up and go to school in the morning. Yeah. And I'm listening to Suicide Thoughts. Yeah. I'm relating to that.
That shit go hard.
Yeah. I'm relating to that. Not one day did I think about killing myself. You know what I'm saying? But in the day, my problems was I can sit here and I can relate to what he was talking about because
think to yourself, like, Well, at least there was somebody else that knows what I'm going through.
Yeah, because he spoke just like hip hop when it first came out. Hip hop was speaking about the shit that goes on inside our communities. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't talking about all this other stuff. Mm-hmm. It was just talking about stuff that went on in our communities, and everybody related to it. That's why it grew so big. Yeah. Like people really felt it because, like, yo, I'm going through the same thing. That's why it was like hip hop was like an urban movement.
Yeah. Cause it was like when I was listening to Biggie, I could feel it because, I mean, I came from a place to where I wasn't getting the support. I'm sitting here, I'm probably one of the best basketball players on the team that I'm going out for. But I can't even rock the same stuff that everybody rocking because my aunt ain't paying for it. My grandma damn sure can't afford it. My mom and daddy damn sure ain't doing it. So now I'm looking like I ain't got no choice but to be out here in these streets. So you know what I'm saying? So it's like, it is what it is. And that's what really played a big part with me and Cato linking up. Yeah. Because he seen me out in the shit. The only reason why he didn't know I was in the streets, he just happened to see me in the streets. Because he was at my house every night. Yeah. Every night playing cards, spades. I'm in the cut looking. And then it just so happens, they just kept seeing me walking across them. Yeah. I'm 30, 12 o'clock at night, him and Giz writing rhymes in the Civic. Yeah. They just seemed like, what the fuck? Is that Slick walking there? Yeah. That's what it was. You know, they flashed the lights and looked at the lights. And they're like, all right. And it's been popping it. I mean, it's been popping since.
Yeah, I had to put it again, man.
Yeah, it's been popping ever since.
He's going through shit that he shouldn't be going through at an age like that. And there's a lot of kids in the communities who's going through that shit. And those kids are the same ones listening to the music. And like right now, you got these artists that's coming out of Atlanta. And they can easily influence the community, the crowd, the kids.
Just Atlanta, bro.
I know. Oh no, it's not just Atlanta. It's everywhere. But they can easily influence these kids in the communities that's struggling. Like these kids want better. Mm-hmm. We all want it better. You know what I'm saying? So that's why we go hard because we felt like we're good at this shit. So we're gonna keep going hard. We're gonna go hard and we're gonna get it, and we ain't gonna stop. But see, it comes a time when you got to stop. Because like I said, this fucking shit is a drug. You gotta let it go and move forward. Because if you don't let it go, if you ain't made the shit by the time you fucking, and I ain't gonna say that because like anybody could be an artist. You could be 50, 60 years old and still
but somewhere in the music type business. Of artist you can be.
Right. You can't be the same artist.
It's always first the business.
Right.
It's always first the business. You ain't got to be the star.
No, you don't. You just
you can still collect that check though.
Damn sure can.
Like,
you can still collect that check.
Pun. You remember Fat Joe used to rap his ass off.
Oh yeah.
And then he came across Big Pun.
Oh yeah.
And then he stepped to the side and let him get.
Yeah, that's what you got to do. Like, don't keep pushing this shit, man. And when you could stop and grab something or somebody and make some moves, make some things happen. You know what I'm saying? You got to do that because you got to secure your life.
I mean, you got to think business.
You got to think business, and that means securing your life. Like, because we all got kids. I'm pretty sure everybody going to have kids or got kids right now. You got to secure that shit. Because the way shit going now, you might be at the fucking gas pump, get your head blowed off.
Bro, that's happening at Halfpoint every day.
Greensboro, did you hear about that
the
shit?
Car, they got ran over all the cars and shit.
Like 4 people.
Yeah, that shit was dumb, man. That shit happened. These fucking kids right now are fucking crazy, man. They came out the club drunk as hell, get to the gas station, want to get an argument and start fighting and then start running over motherfuckers. Yeah, last night. Was it night before last?
That shit crazy. Like, Guilford County right now, that shit off the chain, man.
Yeah, man.
And that's like, and Montgomery County, my first home. Guilford County, my second home. Atlanta, that's my second home too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I stay in another county now. I ain't even finna put that out there because I don't want nobody to know where I'm at. But it's cool.
But I'm telling you though, man, but seriously though, dog, like, fucking, I think the music that I felt, the hip hop that I fell in love with and the dreams that I had for it, it was innocent. But the shit that's going on now, man.
It's crazy.
It's crazy. Like, the music is influencing to do stupid shit. Like,
I don't even think it's music.
I think it is. I think it's music. I think it's the whole fucking media shit, the TVs. I think it's fucking...
it's more social media than
I think all that's involved with it.
Because, like what I said before, I'm going to bring it back to what I said before. You have to find ways to stand out.
Right.
Like, in between all of these motherfuckers that got a computer and that can record their own shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, how are you gonna make yourself stand out with everybody who's doing the same thing you're trying to do?
Right. So that's the same thing I always told Too Tight. And I tell you too. Like, man, it's a whole lot of motherfucking white rice out there. You got to be that black rice. Mm-hmm. That one motherfucking grain that don't exist. That's how you gonna make it. Yep. That's how you gonna make it. And he yet to feel to understand where I'm coming from.
Yeah, but that's why you see a lot of more people like they're chasing the clout.
You shot it.
Like for some people, it's not even about the music anymore.
I mean, and at the same time, that's why I give props to your boy with that country song.
Yeah. What's his name? Grayson. What's his name? What's your favorite song name?
Old Town Road. Matter of fact, it's a road like that in Winston. His name like that too. Old Town Road. And my son seen it. I'm riding. He was like, he started laughing. Old Town Road. I'm like, okay.
Grayson loves that. Up. And that's it. You know what I'm saying? The music
is different.
It's different, but I'm saying it's influential though.
Yeah.
Like that's what music is. Man.
I don't like this song to this day, but I could catch on the radio. You may catch me singing up.
I'm telling you, man. But see, that's a part of marketing though.
Yeah, you know it's catchy. But he did something different. He did that black rice.
Yep.
He's not the white rice. He's that black rice. I don't give a fuck about whatever they say about his
being gay and all that
sexuality and all that stuff. I don't know nothing about that.
Yeah,
that's
on him. Yeah. But I'm telling you, man, music is influential, and music is like the drug. Oh, he done drank his shit. But I'm telling you, man, like, I don't know, man. I just fell in love with hip hop, and I loved it. I had some good experiences with it, but I feel like I shouldn't have done as much as I did for it. You know what I'm saying? I shouldn't have chased that dream as much as I chased it. And
man, this dude chased that dream so bad. I can remember I'm in high school, like knowing I ain't gotta do no classwork because I already know the Boone Angels got me. Yeah. That's how much. I ain't even rap. Yeah, and I just knew how much of addictive it was because of the simple fact. Because I knew I got Cato, I got Giz. Giz is one of the hottest rappers from New York.
Yeah,
that's family.
I've always heard his. I gotta meet him because
that's family. Like nigga nasty as hell.
It's crazy that you say that because you, as a person who's tried for so many years, like you knew what it was to go through that.
Yeah.
I stopped chasing that dream after like a short period of time.
And see, you're good.
I wonder, sometimes I wonder, like, what would it have been if I would have kept chasing?
Kept chasing it, right? Because,
And I, okay, so let's say I've been doing this music shit since like I started rapping in 2011.
Right.
2012, I started learning how to engineer and all that stuff.
You picked on other aspects of the business.
After like 2013, 2014, I completely like stopped.
But see, that's the difference between whenever I can say we all got started, even though I was young, didn't know shit. But now that I look back on it, if we had the resources
and the financial
if we had the resources that
people
kids got now,
yep.
Oh my God,
it'd have been different.
That would have been popping.
Yeah, oh my God.
When I stopped in 2014, I want to say I completely stopped. Like no music. Like my computer was collecting dust. I didn't even put one hand on it.
But see, that's good, man.
And then when I came back to North Carolina and I started recording again, I realized it's like 3-4 years. So when I started recording again, that's when I realized that, I never stopped loving it.
Right. I'll never stop loving it, man. But I'm just saying, like, it comes a time where in my life personally, I had to say, okay, I got to stop this shit right now because I got other things I need to worry about. I need to worry about my future. But if I didn't, because of my future is going, it's going to trickle down to my kids.
Yeah, you got a family.
And at that time, he didn't even have as many kids. He just thought about the kids that he had.
Yeah, I got a lot of kids.
He got a lot of kids.
But I love all my kids. All my kids love me, and I'm cool with all their mothers. And I'm married to one. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And we all one big family right now.
Yeah.
And I love that shit.
Yeah, but now that you've grown older, you've grown mature.
Right.
You understand that now.
And see, and like. Just today, it's a little guy that used to hang out with my son, Cato. And I actually had them going to Rockingham I had them all in boxing class.
Yeah.
And
to the dungeon.
To the dungeon.
I used to box out there too.
Yeah, I had all the kids in the community going to the dungeon, man.
Coach Mario still out there?
Yeah, he's still out there, yep.
Shout out to Coach Mario.
Yep.
He was cool as hell.
Yeah, he cool as hell, yep.
Good instructor.
So that little guy hit me up on Facebook and was like, can you listen to my music? Like, I didn't know the guy rap. His name is Mikey. I didn't know that he rapped or whatever, but I listened to the song. It's a great song. Like, it's a song that will be a hit on the radio if we could get it out there.
You don't know, like I said, I've been engineering for a good while. You know how many like artists and like great songs that I've come across recorded myself, and that can easily be a hit.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Just like this guy.
Like you said, they don't have the resources.
They don't have the resources, but and that's what I was saying to him. Like, the song is hot. I love it. I even shared it with a few people, you know. And I told him we'll talk. I sit down and talk with him, but he got to have a budget. Because if you don't have a budget, you can't make it in the music industry, though. You got to have a budget.
You can, but
not only do you have to have the budget,
the odds
got to be
really small.
It's small,
but you got to be able to put back into yourself.
That's what I'm saying. You got to have the money.
And that what brings me back to one of our artists, Chuck.
Oh yeah,
he didn't realize that shit till it was too late.
Right.
To when he started putting back into himself. He really started putting back into himself. He started putting back into himself real bit. And once again, and
yeah, man.
Hopefully, he be back out here to put back into himself. I can't speak about that.
I know, man. Hopefully, man. Free Chuck money, man. If I had the money to put into Chuck money to get him out, I would do that. I just don't have the bread to do that right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he got to do what he do. But Chuck,
yeah,
he really
he's star.
He started realizing what we was talking. He fought us. I don't give a fuck. He fought everything that then he didn't realize. Hey, we had him in Atlanta.
Exactly. We brought this guy to Atlanta with us when we was living in Atlanta. Yeah, had him in the studio doing shows, everything. You know what I'm saying? But you know, shout out to Chuck Money, man. He's going through some things right now.
He's going through some things.
But he'll be all right. But and shout out to his old lady. She sticks behind him and she does a lot of things and prayers for him and his baby that they got coming. But I'm telling you, man, music is fucking addictive. Music is fucking influential. Music can have you fucking crazy as hell.
When you say it like that, at the same time, it can't be a drug, but for some people, it could be therapeutic.
It's real shit. Okay, it's therapeutic for people that's listeners.
Yeah. And see, that's what I am. I'm a listener.
Okay, so
it's therapeutic for listeners. We didn't do that.
Two different. Because I'm a listener. That's why I fell in love with it, for being a listener.
Yeah.
Because I never was.
That's what I was gonna say. That's what I was.
I'm the presenter. You know what I'm saying?
Between the people who are giving out the content,
yeah, right.
Consumers who's consuming the content.
That's what we should did from the start of this.
From the start,
that's my fault. For
because I'm quick. I'm quick to tell you, look, Cato, I don't think that's gonna ride.
Yeah, but see,
even then,
because I've been a listener.
For some people, it can't be therapeutic because it can keep them out of trouble.
That's true. I understand that situation. It can be therapeutic for both sides. Mm-hmm. One side for people that's going through some things and the artist has made some great material that they feeling for their mood or experience.
And the other side is for people who's doing it and is not going nowhere with it.
Right. I mean, but I mean, like, you know.
But some of that music can be therapeutical too.
That's what I'm saying.
Depending on who listening to it.
But that's what we're saying. But that's what we're saying though.
Through the mic.
Yeah. Like the therapeutic for the artist, because the artist needs to release all this pressure, this tension, this stress. Mm-hmm. That's how it's therapeutic for the artist, and that's why. But I'm gonna tell you like this: the artist that's using this therapeutic reasons. They're using no. Yes, some do. Because they going through some shit and they gotta release it. Just like writing a letter to your loved ones or writing a letter to yourself in a diary or some shit.
Something about like my man right here.
You writing letters to the music and you releasing all the stress and energy off your brain. So it's therapeutic for you. And that right there, those artists right there, they probably don't chase it like people that just want to do it for the fame. They don't have to.
Everybody because they just touch everybody. Something like Eminem. Eminem went through so much shit.
See, Eminem needed it. But it was therapeutic for Eminem, but he also needed to get his family into a better situation.
But he knew how to deliver it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, of course he knew how to deliver it. He did that shit. But I'm saying, like, it's a lot of artists that don't really need music to make them, put them into another life.
They're just doing it.
Nah, but they need something. Because that's why you got all this different type of religion, too.
I mean,
because they look at religion the same. You can put music and religion in the same category. At some point.
I don't do that.
But you can though.
How?
Because some people go to religion for what you just said.
That's true. Therapeutic reasons. You're right.
Therapeutic reasons.
That's true.
So they look at that the same way. They instead of them going to church, they listen to this music, regardless whether if it's gospel music or if it's rap music. They going to get some therapeutic. You know, they going to get some type of word from somewhere.
Yeah, I understand that. That's true. But I just want people to. I don't know, man. I just want people to motherfucking keep it together because music can have you crazy as fuck, man.
This is what anything else. It's really a touchy subject.
It really is.
It depends what perspective you're talking about.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And since you have a lot of experience with music in all these years, you give a perspective of, you know, what you've been through.
What I've been through. My experience. That's the only thing I can do.
What some people can expect from it.
Right.
You know? And
so I guess
some people don't understand because they're so blinded with, you know, either their problems or their goals that they're trying to reach.
Right.
Or, you know, they don't see what you see. You already been through.
Well, I guess to conclude this whole thing, man, like I said before, music is a drug, but music is something that you got to contain. Like you said, if you're a listener, it's different. But if you're the artist that's actually putting the music out, don't let it actually consume your whole life where you mess up your life. But definitely use your struggles and anything else that's going through your heart and spirit and mind to influence
somebody else,
the listeners. Yes. You know what I'm saying? But
in a way that can
help them.
Yeah, because it, you know, like,
but don't let it trap you for
don't let it trap you, man, for
15, 20 years. Yeah. Like that's one thing I don't get. Like
just don't let it trap you, man.
But me being president, I can't. It's different. But nigga, when I got, can I say that word?
You said what you said.
When I got kicked off the team for saying the cuss word, then I realized where I was at. That's why I don't really respect, you know, where I come from. I just speak about it because we have a reunion coming up next week.
Yeah.
I really respect I don't respect West Montgomery like that. I'm sorry. I just don't.
That's your opinion.
Your experience.
I don't respect West Montgomery like that because for a simple fact, I mean, my last name speaks for itself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you know, we ran that court. We might not ran that football field, but a couple of us. Right. But we ran that court. And if I can get kicked out of the team for a cuss word,
that's ridiculous.
Just for a little cuss.
But we saying though right now though.
No, but hold on. I'm speaking now. It's going to translate.
This nigga dragging shit out.
It's going to translate. Now, everything's for the translate.
Let me hear it.
Everything's for the translate. So, what you need to do at the end of the day, just do not just focus on music. That's all you're trying to say.
Yeah, that's all I'm trying to say.
Do not just focus on music because at the end of the day, because they can have a lash, depending on where you at. And right now, we're in Montgomery County. We just now got...
But we ain't talking about just Montgomery County. We talking about everywhere.
Yeah.
We talking about the whole fucking country, dog. Wherever you at, yo, don't just depend on this music shit to get you somewhere.
No, you can't do that.
You gotta have a plan A, plan B, plan C, all the way to Z, dog.
And see, I ain't had it.
I was just thinking about.
Yeah.
So many artists, or you know, people that want to pursue this rap shit, all they see is just the music shit.
That's all they see.
As I've grown to see, you know, like from when I started rapping to where I'm at now.
Yeah.
That's only a stepping stone.
That's it. Everybody wants to be a rapper. I went and got my haircut early. I gotta go hit my haircut early as fuck now because my work schedule. Yeah. That's what his son say. His son say he don't want to go to school because his son want to pursue his rapping career. I'm just sitting here looking, shaking my head.
Yeah, that's how I am. when they come to me the music shit, I'm like,
want to pursue his rapping.
They fucking up for real.
J. Cole, he went to college.
Yeah, all that shit.
Before he did all that shit.
But you gotta secure your life, man.
But guess what? I can respect his daddy for what he said. He said, you know what? All right, I'm gonna respect that. But you going to school?
Yeah.
He said you're gonna go to school and you're gonna become an engineer to where you can make these beats because I ain't paying for no beat.
Yeah, and see the thing is though, and that's another thing too, man. I'm trying to conclude this thing right now, but that's another thing though. Like the support of your family. I didn't have the support of from my family for music shit until later on in life, but I wanted to go become an engineer down in Florida at Full Sail and go on and do different shit. And shout out to my cousin CW in New York. He's doing that. But, dog, you gotta motherfucking secure your life. Yeah. And you secure your life, you know what's important is first the business, dog. That's all it is. You know what's important. You do what you gotta do and keep this shit as a hobby until you start seeing money off of it.
Just like you go
make
play
good
basketball,
money off of this shit.
Play softball,
and that's
football,
the thing I was about to say too.
It's a hobby.
And if you okay, so say, you know, people be like, oh, fuck what he's saying, you know, I'm gonna still do it. If you're still gonna do it. Invest in yourself.
Gotta invest in yourself.
Exactly. Guess what? Michael Jordan invested in himself. You guess how Michael Jordan invested in himself? He put time on the court.
Right, exactly.
He put time on the court. He put time on the court. 3 or 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, he was putting time on the court. When Jordan got cut, Jordan was putting time on the court. Jordan didn't sit here and say, I didn't make the team, so I'm fucking gonna give up. No, he put time on the court. It's same as rapping.
Yep.
Like,
listen, man, I'm gonna tell you about rap, man. I'm gonna tell you about raps and sports, and I'm gonna end this shit. But raps and sports, everybody in the fucking hood, community, wherever you at, everybody can play ball, but only a certain few stand out. And just like rap, everybody can rap because we all got voices, we all can talk, we can speak words. Everybody can rap, everybody can sing, everybody can do what the fuck they want to do, but it's only a certain few that stands out.
Yep.
So don't let this shit get you fucked up. You know what I'm saying?
Not at all. Because you can have the hottest rhymes, but your voice can be hitting no shit. And that motherfucker is not gonna go nowhere. Cause it put me in the mind of your boy. He from Mount Git? What's his name? Trey?
Yeah, Trey a beast.
I don't give Trey, that voice is crazy. Catchy as hell. Yeah. Like
he don't see that. Yeah, Trey don't talk Trey. He don't see that though.
Like it's your voice. Like I don't give a fuck. You can rhyme all day long.
Trey? Bro, like everybody's like, yo, Trey can rap. You
can rhyme all day.
Everybody says that he can fucking rap, and I still haven't heard him rap. So when I came across him,
you can rhyme all day, but if your voice, don't catch you,
it ain't even fuck. But with Trey though,
you look at AZ.
With Trey, it ain't just with Trey though. It's like a lot of different people that's talented, but they have the shit. Yeah. But Trey just got other shit going on in life. Yeah. Other artists got other shit going on in life. That's why you gotta damn fucking separate this shit, man. You gotta keep it right, man. First the business, yo. You gotta keep this shit together.
Don't let none of that shit discourage you too if you're chasing that dream.
Yeah, any dream. You know, if you're chasing any dream.
Just be logical. Just be logical about your situation and the way you're living. And if you're not living right, your shit ain't straight. Get yourself straight first. Make some money and then go chase what you want.
You got to though.
But just don't leave everything behind. You know, you got a shit full of problems. And you're trying to be a rapper, you're going to have to deal with your problems. It's not going to work out.
Exactly, and then nobody going to sign you.
But look,
nobody going to sign you.
It's independent, dog. Let's get this shit. But yo, we signing out right now, yo. It's Cato First of Business Podcast. My man, Itali and Slick, his wife, Lasagna, and Grayson. We out of here. Peace.
First up business. Yeah, y'all. Locking this shit. First of business, baby.